My name is Phil Hardwell. I'm 33 years old and I served 12 years in the Army with 29 Commando Regiment, Royal Artillery. So myself, back in 2016, I injured my bicep whilst I was training. From the further testing, I was diagnosed in 2017 with a form of heart disease called ARVC. From there I was medically discharged in June 2018. From there I was expecting our second child, so finances were a bit tight, and then I got in touch with SSAFA. From speaking to SSAFA, I was assigned a caseworker, and that was when I met Alan.
Phil at this time was in employment, but there had been unfortunately a deterioration in his condition and was currently at home on sick leave. Unfortunately, in a rather short period of time, Phil's condition deteriorated again. He was required to go to Papworth for a 2-day hospital examination. With Phil going into Papworth, the word we'd got was, and in a nice way, but also perhaps a little unfortunate, that Phil would not be discharged until such time as he underwent a transplant. And of course the thing with that is there's absolutely no guarantee when that was going to happen. But to then assist with funding Roxy's stay in the Cambridge area, very close to the hospital, because her being in Bristol would be too far away, and the hospital wanted to phone up and say, you need to get here now. And it would be far better for Phil having Roxy very close at such a difficult time.
But I was just very fortunate that the right heart came about.
Yeah, and that's where he was waiting for, because at that point you were on what they call the super list, sat at the top.
The only person in the country on the super urgent waiting list.
Yeah, so I mean that perhaps gives an indication of how poorly Phil was at the time.
So my recuperation has been going really well. So I was discharged from hospital 2 weeks after the transplant. The doctors were shocked at how my recovery was going. From there I've been walking every day with the dogs, and then my plans for the future, I recently managed to walk 5 kilometres. The next step is a half marathon in September next year. So that's the plan, so I'm gradually working up towards that goal. A big thank you to Alan and SSAFA, for all the help you provided me with. It was 2018 when I was off work sick and our second child was due, and we were struggling financially. So when I spoke to Alan, he was very, very kind and helpful, sort of understood our story, and the help we received was a tremendous boost to us, financially and emotionally as well. So just glad we can call Alan a friend and keep in touch in the future. I'm most looking forward to celebrating Christmas at home this year with the family, because last year I was admitted to hospital in the end of November, not expecting to stay in then all the way till April. So this year it's going to be extra special, celebrating Christmas as a family together and with a new heart as well. So.
Last Christmas didn't really happen for us. It was a bit of rush to hospital, which we thought was going to be like a weekend stay, which turned out to be a 5-month stay. So Christmas means everything, because it would have been the first Christmas that Luca fully understood what was going on. We had it all prepared, just didn't have any decorations up or anything. So, and then it was not knowing whether Phil would make it. That was hard as well. That was, day by day, not understanding what was going on. So I don't think I can ever say thank you enough, to be honest. It goes such a long way, and if we can keep doing it to help other families have a great and loving Christmas, like we are able to this year, they've helped us through our worst for us now to have our best. If they can do that for another family, that's amazing.
SSAFA means a great deal to myself and my family for all the help that they've given me. So I just want to say a huge thank you to them for the support financially and emotionally as well.
There's no question that the Armed Forces Charities are dealing with people in their 20s up to the 90s, and that covers a vast amount of various and different scenarios. So the help needed is still ongoing, and it will be ongoing for quite some time to come.